Good morning, my friends. It is very early. I got up at like 5:30 this morning to head down to Tacoma, and we are about ready to embark on the first official day of the fling, and I am so excited. I already see some people that I know arriving, and so I'm going to go in. We're going to get our goodie bag, and the bus is already here. Let's do this. Okay, if this is not the most beautiful way to start a garden tour, I really just do not know what is. Okay, we have just left Tacoma and we are on the ferry on our way to Vashon Island. Okay, my friends, here we are. We are almost at Vashon, and I have Kendall with me here. This is Kendall from Kendall's Greenhouse, and I'm going to go see your Hartley this weekend.
Absolutely.
I'm inviting myself over. Okay.
I would love that.
I know, it's going to be fun. So we have made it to our first stop on this incredible tour today. This is a private garden, and the owner has done just some super, super whimsical things. And I already found a couple things that I think are just like so freaking cute. It just gives this garden so much personality, so much life. Gorgeous hydrangeas. It's like, it's cottagey, yet it's also super whimsical. So I'll show you what I found. Okay, first of all, how about this for an idea for what to do with found boulders? And just gorgeous, gorgeous layering. Look at this. Just stunning. Lots of beautiful structure, lots of beautiful contrast. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Also, one of my favorite moments is as you enter, there are all these adorable boxwood topiaries. And it just sets the stage. You know what I mean? It just gives you a hint as to what you're going to experience here. Oh my gosh. And you know what's so fun? Check this out. As the maple, let's see if I can get our way, as the maple is dropping all these little seed heads, it almost just speckles the shape. Another big moment for me here is how this owner has chosen to flank all the entries to these kind of what I call sneaky squirrel pathways that go around the property. This is beautiful, and she's chosen just super vibrant colors that again just drive home this playfulness that carries on throughout. I mean, even just look at this here. All of these old little lanterns tucked in here. I don't know if you can see this. Lantern, little lantern, another little lantern. Okay, you guys, I keep turning off my camera and I do not know what is my problem, because look at this. Look at this layering of frothy, frothy texture. And then look at this. Just a dish full of beach glass, broken vessels. This is so stunning. And just look how it plays with all the different textures around it. By keeping everything like muted and kind of dark, I think what's fun is it really highlights all of that beach glass. Maybe a Holly hat Adorable. So good. Okay, even just this little ball here, I'm dying over it.
Oh, there you go. Travel on the internet.
So after you come down the front drive, you just get this beautiful facade of the house. And this trellis with this planter right in the middle is absolutely stunning. And what I also love is that she's not just using one container style. It is eclectic. It is lovely. She is playing with so much saturated color and texture here. It is incredible. Okay, and then also look at this massive heuchera with just a tiny tuck of begonia, sweet potato, baby bit of bacopa in there. Just gorgeous. And then as you kind of sneak around, of course, look at this. Oh my gosh. Beautiful piece of glass. And then this patio down here is so cool. You know, I think what's really interesting about this is just your basic 12 by 12 that probably everyone has in some neglected corner of their garden. And look at what she has created. It is like almost like a Greek key, and then this incredible little flower moment right here in the middle. I mean, she's literally taken something that was probably unused and neglected and has just made it a complete treasure. Amazing sitting porch. Down here to a gazebo. This is like a game lawn. And then look at this view. Okay, working our way down through this game lawn. Look at this sea. Here's what I think is really interesting. Let's go into the shade here. Looking back, she's just done this incredible texture story of this Corsican hellebore mixed with a Rogersia. I just think this is so stunning. Coming around the back of the house, I mean, honestly, all these adorable little pathways they just don't stop. I mean, looking over here, this almost looks like an overgrown pond, which is an awesome, awesome hint of what's to come. We have Spotty Dotty down here, one of my favorite Podocarpus, incredible Solomon seal. And then look at this here. The sweetest pergola covered in wisteria and just leading down to a little game lawn. And again, I mean, she's reclaiming so many materials and glasses everywhere, and it's reflective. Just look here. How stunning. The seashell is literally mimicked by the shape that she's collected them in. Just beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe this, but I already have to go. I already have to go on to the next garden. This is a garden I feel, okay. This is honestly a garden that I feel like I could spend another 2 hours in, because she has managed to tuck in so many incredible, incredible details. Oh, and look at this. Even this sewer grate is decorative. Oh, just beautiful. Oh, here it is. And look at this. The labyrinth meditation cards. Just love it. So we have reached our next garden. This is Carhart Garden, and this is a 3-acre garden. So the last garden we visited, that was just a little half acre. She had so much in there. I could have spent another 2 hours easily. So I hope we have more time, because 3 acres is a lot to discover. Okay, we just came through the garden gate here. Look at this. So the owner was just here and talking about how this is the old growth portion of the property. You can see a little peekaboo of water down there. And this is something they've been working on for the last 15 years and is 20 acres. And then the lower, more floral part of the garden is a bit older, I think 25 years, he said. And that is more sunny. And this is more of like the foliage space. This is really just so stunning. I don't think I have ever played with this plant. Let's see if it's labeled down here. Whoop. Oh, Calacanthus. Heartledge wine. This is stunning inspiration if you have a shade garden, because literally every single one of these every single turn is its own little story, its own little wooded acre. It's so incredible. Okay. Look at this climbing hydrangea going all the way up. It's so cool. And oh my gosh, it's even coming down the one in the background. It's so beautiful. Okay, so we are not even like a third of the way down, and just the texture game. If you think that if you can't have flowers and have it be interesting, you are, man, you are sorely mistaken. Look at this. Incredible, incredible hellebore story here. Just amazing texture. They've brought in just tons of white, dapply foliage. So it's really fun to see all these new little areas taking flight here. We've got all this amazing, it looks like either a ghost fern or a painted fern. Let's see. So this is the Japanese painted fern. And again, you're noticing throughout this garden so much incredible silver foliage. And then look at this incredible maple just popping up between these evergreens and just really doing well underneath this dense canopy. It's amazing. They actually have a ton of maple specimens all throughout this garden. And what I love about this is it's just showing you another way to garden. Incredible mahonia in this pot. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you know, but this is one of my favorite hydrangeas. If you don't know an oak leaf hydrangea, I mean, this is such a beautiful addition to the garden. Rabbits do enjoy it, which is a downer. But look at this one. I don't know what kind this one is. This is a really, really interesting petal. Just look at this. Slight little ruffle, little kiss in the middle. Really incredible saxifrage. This is the variegated one, and this is beautiful. Has a really adorable flower on it. Oh, this is not bad at all. Gorgeous. As you come around this little corner here, you have just the sweetest little structure. And what I love about this, okay, first of all, it overlooks this series of ponds and waterfalls that I'll walk you down to. But I want to just have you take a look at the ceiling here. This is what I am talking about when I talk about personality in the garden and having the garden sing your song. Just look at these sweet little bells hanging from the ceiling. And then this pottery. And it's not run the whole way. It's just tucked in that little corner. Just stunning. Okay, before I go down any further, I do want to show you this rhodie. I can't remember the variety, but you hardly ever see rhodies with leaves this round and this petite. But this is such a spectacular addition. And do you see how they've just lined the edge of this pathway with a few of these, and they've layered them in with the rest of this understory. And then as you turn, you're greeted with this maple. I think the property owner has a thing about birds. It's like so cute. Well, let's come down these stairs. Oh my gosh, I wish you could hear this. Okay, also, just look at this leaf. Oh my gosh. And look at this. They have added a fish sculpture mosaic to this stream. There's another one down there. Look at this. Swimming upstream. Gorgeous. Okay, so we have descended this giant hillside, and next we're dropping down into the more like sunny garden. So the first half of this property, I would say first 2/3 of this property, are very textured, just really incredible. And I have to show you two things. I'm going to show you a super special rhododendron, and then I'm also going to show you this like moon gate that they've done, and they're training like a Korean fur around this thing. Okay, I'm gonna flip you around. So there's this stand of like columnar barberries on each side, and then look at this. How incredible is this? This is so beautiful. And you literally step through this gate to descend down into the lower garden by the home. And then I want to turn you over here real quick because I want to show you. Let's see if we can get a good picture of this. This is also a rhododendron. And the reason I want to show you all these different rhodies is, and look at the backside. This is the most beautiful fuzzy texture. I am going to see if I can find a plant tag for this. But I think gone are the days when we think that a rhododendron is just one green blob of a shrub. This is incredible. This is just interest on interest on interest, because on the same plant, you've got this brown, you've got this silver, and look at the new foliage. This new foliage is practically white. This is a stunning addition to this texture-heavy garden. Okay, and as soon as you come through that portal, look, we just start the transition. Grasses, different structured ferns. As we sweep down, more sunlight, more grasses. And then, of course, we've got the driveway here. In the distance here, we see this incredible lawn. Okay, we're going to go in. Okay, so I wanted to stop here quickly because look at this incredible red bud. And I'm not sure if this is an office, a guest house, but I mean, this probably makes you feel like you are just living in a treehouse. And then the main house, people from the fling. And this is where impact is. When you do mass plantings, the impact that comes through is so, so sexy. I mean, you get this strappy foliage against this evergreen, and what's cool, I don't know if you notice this, but look at these fresh tips, the modeling of that frond. It just picks up beautifully when paired with this grass below. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at all the lilies. Oh, all of those lilies punctuated with this little bird here, almost seemingly in a bird cage.
Okay.
We're not going to the zoo, we're going to the rest of the park, but yeah.
And look at this. Okay. The noise level here, it is so quiet. And this is so beautiful. Just a singular dish right here in the middle. And just for kicks, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful low tide. Just the most peaceful water. This house is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And on the way back out, I'll see if I can catch a glimpse of what they're working on next, because I think it's really important for us to understand that, like, this is a huge investment and the garden continues. Like, the journey just doesn't end. There's just a next evolution, a next step, and this couple was incredibly gracious. Okay, this next center moment, just, it's like this whole little field of dancing girls, dancing little people. What I think is so cool is they've paired this with so much tall grass. It's so funny. I almost feel like the tall grass plays into the movement that you can imagine these little kids taking. Literally around every turn. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, we are now at the back of the property, and I just have to show you these pots. This is just simplicity, gorgeousness, this incredible round patio in here, 2 little chairs, and then carrying, again, more black clay, really amazing metal planter. This is stunning. Oh my gosh. Hello. Year of the banana. There she is. And they've just taken it very, very simply around the perimeter of this backside. And it's allowed it to be a quiet space, which is so cool. And they've punctuated this entire walkway with these incredible round circles. This is the last little snippet here before we head back up, but I want to show this to you. Hopefully this will come through on camera. As you walk back in this little area, all of a sudden, the colors in the flowers they're using are starting to change. You've got this bright little seating area, and this is what I think they're doing really, really well, is all these teeny tiny little bright pops of furniture. Oh my gosh, you've got this incredible stand of crocosmia here. And then it's already feeling playful, but then look up here. How is this for a little tiny playhouse? I mean, does it get cuter? So I lied. I have to share with you this last little patch. I think this is the last little patch. This is the sunny garden. This is the cutting garden. And it is so fun because they've backed it up to the meadow. So I'm going to take you up to the meadow, and we're going to take a look back. This is the back meadow. Just really, really soft and lovely. And then as you turn around, look at just this bright, magical spot in here. Okay, they're tucking in bananas. Holy cow. See, this is what is so fun. You can tell that the people who live here, it's like, this is proof positive that you don't have to subscribe to a singular design style, a singular color palette. You can zone this out in such phenomenal ways. Look at these poppies. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, sweet little dahlias tucked in there. So beautiful. So I want to show you one last spot here. This is an area of the garden that is in transition. And I think it's really important for us to honor the process, because there's so much here that is done and lovely, yet you can see the work and the stewardship just continues on. So even up there, cutting in new pathways and restoring this incredible woodland. And then you can see it continue here. You know, what's so interesting is this actually looks like the dirt at my house, just a complete sandbox. So working with natives, water retention, so much good stuff. But you can see that just the work continues and is Just an incredible, incredible effort. So we've just finished up at Carhartt. The owners are delightful people. The grounds are gorgeous. It just tells a story, you know, and it is injected with so much personality. I love a garden that you get a sense of who lives there before you even see them. So back on the bus we go, and next stop is lunch. And after all that hiking, pretty darn hungry. We have just taken the ferry back from Vashon. It was such a lovely day. I got lost kind of in conversation at the last garden. But that's kind of what this is all about. Okay, my friends, we have landed at the last garden of today. It's cocktail hour. So fun. And this garden is spectacular. You can see kind of below me. It wasn't anything that I thought it would be when I first came up here. The front is tailored. Lots of maples, really good texture. But as soon as you climb up these stairs, it is bananas awesome. It is so good. And here's the thing, is I was able to spot the owner in about 30 seconds because she looks like her garden. She is fantastic. This is Megan's garden. She is great energy. You just can tell it's like black, it's sassy. It's like, there's like that glossiness of the 80s and early 90s. And it is just amazing. And also her taste in art is so fun. So I'm gonna tour you around, and this garden is gold. So when you first approach the house, you have this just beautiful tangle of maples and evergreens and black mondo grass and a really amazing little fountain down there. And then you get to this landing, and this is your first hint that things may be different. You have a really beautiful black columnar, like pot stand essentially, that chartreuse ball. And then you get up here, and I'm going to spin you around and show you what you're greeted with. Okay, look at this drama. Here we go. The black, the chartreuse. It is so good. Everywhere are little details. I mean, look down here. Look at this thing. It's like a monster mouth. Everywhere you go, there are amazing little details to take in. And then, of course, you come back here, and it is just, all of this black lacquer is so sexy. Look at these glossy lamps, the chrome. Oh my gosh, I have to show you. Look at these beautiful collection of glass pieces right here. Again, the black, the chartreuse, the white, flanking this entry. I mean, this is sensational. Sensational. Look at this light fixture. Actually, no, I think it's just a bell. I mean, beautiful art everywhere. And then here's where it gets crazy. You come back, of course, incredible backdrop to the drink station, hanging ballerina up there. And you come back and look at this. Oh my gosh, the three little mice down here. So cute. And look at this. So not only does the garden go back here to the left, but it extends up the hillside to that giant grove of birch trees right up there. So I'm going to take you in closer, and we're going to look at details. Okay, so first and foremost, look at this texture story. I love that she just leans in. You know what I mean? We're leaning in here. Black mondo grass, black glass, chartreuse glass, beautiful art pieces. I mean, let's just look at this combination for a second. Oh my gosh, this hosta, the ferns, and this amazing purpura. And then popping in the white impatience. This is wild. This is wild. And then echoing again, she's so much white and silver. It picks up on like the entire energy of her garden. And then look at this. How just sexy is that? All underneath this incredible willow. I am just gobsmacked. Okay, and then we're going to come down here a little bit, stepping on these little stepping stones here. And just look at this. Oh, Demeter say, hi, Deb. Good. This is so good. Okay, look at this container right there. That is so good. She's committed. You know what I mean?
Well, look at, so the matching of color of the pot
yes.
to the leaves
Yes.
of whatever that is. I don't know what plant that is that's
Yeah,
trailing
the
down.
helichrysum, yeah.
Helichrysum.
It's so good.
It's incredible because it's just tone on tone on tone. And it just goes deep. It just draws you deeper, deeper, deeper into this little vignette that she's set up. It's incredible.
Okay, we're traipsing back out here. I've got to show you the rest of this. Okay, again, look at this commitment. Oh my gosh, so good. Look at this incredible, just little smush face. This trio of orbs, along with the chartreuse bleeding hearts. This is one of my favorite plants back here. Chartreuse, and then look at this, those sweet little white bells. That is so good. This thing is just incredible structure. And again, you're noticing she's just leaned in so hard with like the white and the chartreuse story. Everything reads. Everything. And I love how it just feels a bit scattered, you know? Okay, so over here, oh my God, the hippos. Are you kidding right now? Okay, are you kidding right now? It's so good. It's so, so good. Okay, so I got a chance to talk to the homeowner, and she said that water originally comes down through the hillside here, and there's a buried culvert that comes through here and directs all water out and down the side of her house. And this, what's fun is like, she still wanted that water element, and it's so beautiful. And look down here, I think that's water hyacinth. I'm really, you guys, I am about 2 seconds from getting a pond. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm about 2 seconds from it. And then look at this. In this gunnera, I don't even know if this is coming in. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. Okay, here we go. These sticks are neon. I think it's just plastic, but like what insane structure that gives it. And then just this little zappy zap of begonia. And everywhere you look, there is just art on art, hidden gem on hidden gem. I mean, this is like, if you want to talk maximalist gardening, this is maximalist gardening at its absolute finest. It is sensational. So we are, first of all, we are walking on this incredible porcelain paver. Here we go. Hello. Hello, more orbs. And then look at this little jungalow with elephants. Like, are you freaking kidding? Here's the thing is I love that. This is maximalist. This is commitment to the details. Commitment to the details. And I love that instead of pots, she's letting all of this orby structure and art tell the story. I mean, look at this trio of people. And then just stunning rhododendron. Like the texture game here in this garden is second to none. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. And I love that she chose to accent just a little bit of orange here. This is so good. You guys, this is so good. I wish you were all here with me.
I should put it on my card. Yeah.
It's so good. Wait, do you have a comment?
It's so good.
It's so
Although she needs a little more gold. I'm always ready to take things up more. Like we need a gold tree.
You guys, let me flip you around.
am not the home.
Okay, this is who I am talking to
Yeah.
here. Americans in the Garden.
Americans in the Garden. And
And Miss Hello Garden. So this is what we're talking about. This is maximalism. This is everything glossy and hot and amazing about like late 80s, early 90s. You know what this is? Those are like those Art Deco posters.
oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, those I forget the name of the artist of that.
yes.
And then it's also sort of the Patrick Nagel
Yeah,
of the 80s.
yes.
It's very 80s and that Art Deco.
But it's so good, it almost becomes timeless. Like it's.
Oh, it is. She's picked all those elements that like hopscotched from,
Yeah.
or jumped from the 20s to the 80s to now that people are going with.
Yeah.
The glossy, the minimal.
It's commitment to the cause. Commitment to the cause.
Commitment to the cause.
Okay, we're gonna go up some stairs. Here we are, Stonehenge. So good. And here I am at the top amongst this incredible grove of birches. And what I love that she did is look what she did. She didn't do anything organic. She's not even playing. She's going straight lines. Just 3 beautiful stands of birch. And look at this hillside it backs up to. You guys, this is not even fair. I have just been told the buses are leaving. We gotta go. Oh my gosh, I just have to, like, the details keep going. The details keep going. Look at this dry riverbed with these beautiful stones. And by the way, this is actually sitting behind the neighboring home. And so she owns basically a really interesting piece of property that is this gorgeous L shape. And she has just created this incredible oasis. Okay. Well, this is tragic that I have to leave this garden because this place, I'm telling you right now, this is just about as fun as it gets. And here we are from below. That incredible, the maples here are just sensational. That incredible grove of birch. More commitment to the spheres. And look at this. We have just sensational horizontal chartreuse, vertical chartreuse, playing in with all these evergreens. I mean, this is one of the most sensational gardens I have ever seen. Well, that was day 1, and this is the shortest day of this 3-day weekend excursion, and it was incredible. The detail in the gardens, the love and the care that the homeowners put into each space. I am simply dying over every single one. I'm going to go to bed. It has been a very long, wonderful day, and I will see you in the morning. But in the meantime, say hello to your garden for me.